loves, welcome to Artist Star. My name is Beth and I am at the gallery today for the Zodiac series. This one's kind of special because it is the summer solstice. We're halfway through the year. So these readings, this spread of mine is going to be about your energy of the last 6 months and how that's influencing your path, your creative path now, and what you need to know about it. So happy summer solstice, and let's get started. This reading is for Aquarius, whose correlating major arcana card is the Star. This is the artist card, here to represent you as the open vessel, ready to receive whatever source can draw from the well of infinite creativity. So, Aquarius, this spread is, as you know, all about the summer solstice. So we are going to start with the Muse deck and ask the question, what energy from the past 6 months is now fueling your creative path? And then in the second row, with the Lightseers deck, we're going to ask, how is this energy influencing my creative path now? And in the third row, with the Creativity Oracle, we are going to ask, what about this energy needs to be explored in depth? We're going to follow up with the Cards of Truth and then Lenormand and get a little more clarity. Then we're going to ask what else Source would share with you. So we've got the astrology dice so that we can look at the charts, birth charts, either in astrology or the Cards of Truth, see where they overlay or try to get some more definition about where to look to find answers around this energy and how to use it. And then we're going to do a starseed card and the moon card for just another little playful timing period of the moon. A little extra energy around that. All right, so let's get started and ask the question, what energy from the past 6 months is now fueling my creative practice or path? So we got the Hierophant, very nice. Very beautiful card here. So about the Hierophant, there's really 2 ways of looking at this. There's the conformity that the card often asks you to take a second look at what is restricting you, what conformity is that you're even possibly shackled to, and what that looks like for you in order to break free from it and be able to really get into your own beliefs about your own spirituality. The other is seeking counsel from a higher source. So I like to think of it as both. So if that is the way your daimon speaks to you through the church or the temple or whatever group, religious group that is around your spirituality, that's fabulous. Go and do that. But always come away with your own thoughts about it, your own way of connecting, because you know it is an individual thing. So to worship the idol or and request answers from that, or do you look to it as more of meeting in the middle with you stretching your intuition and where you want to meet? Because it is all about knowing how your daimon speaks to you, because it is messages from Source. So there has to be some of that somewhere. Okay, love the Hierophant card, and of course it's related to Taurus. And yeah, Taurus is a fixed earthy sign. You are a fixed air sign. So it's kind of a groundedness about this conformity, if you will, or spiritual connection. That's what I'm going to call it, to seek advice and counsel. Very nice. What a way to start off the reading. It's deep already. Okay, so let's turn over the cards of truth and see what we have here. Very interesting. So we've got the Five of Diamonds in reverse. So the Five of Diamonds in an upright position is just this really creative, intuitive, earthy, design type personality that goes about figuring out what their skills and talents and finances and what they hold value in is always sorting through, because that's what the fives do. They are related to Jupiter, and in the red suit, they are related to justice. So again, it is finding that balance of deciding what's going to work for you. And you learn as much from what doesn't work as to what does work. And you take that little bit with you. So in reverse, perhaps you've been struggling with that connection with spirit, that you're still in that trying to figure out what's going to work for you. So interesting. Let's see what the Lenormand cards. You've got the clouds, which is your thinking. Cloudy thinking or clear thinking. So since it's in the upright position, you are thinking clearly, which is great, and figuring it out, which is great. You might be having a little trouble, a little stuck with knowing what to look at next. We're talking again about your skills and talents and how you go about finding value, your finances. Maybe the money's not coming in for you just yet. Maybe you're still looking for that. Yeah. Okay, so this is your energy that is accumulating over the last 6 months. Some spiritual connection and trying to figure it out on a earthly plane. Oh my gosh, that's like always. And for you, Aquarius, one of the most far-reaching, far-sighted cards in the deck, you are, well, the star is as well, 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on land, saying, pretty much that you have a foot in each realm, so you are highly connected to the star, very intuitive, and the water barrier, so you bring nourishment to the world, and all right, so highly connected. You've got the Hierophant here. You're seeking. There's something you need, something you've been asking or thinking. Maybe you haven't quite put it into words yet, but you have recognized the need and you're thinking clearly about it. So let's see what the Light Seers has to say, and how is this energy influencing your creative path now? Oh my God, you got another Hierophant card. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, clearly, the stairs and the gears grinding back here, trying to get in sync with yourself and to let that message come through. All right, I'm just going to see what the cards of truth have. The Jack of Spades. Well, this is an interesting twist. So the Jack of Spades, Uranus energy, it encompasses the aces, twos, and threes of the spade suit. We're talking remedies and cures, so you are really searching still for whatever answers you've put forth. And whether that is about your skills and talents or finances, you are definitely feeling alone in this. The Jack of Spades is called the orphan card or the soldier, sometimes the spy, because you are in it alone and it is yours to figure out. You can counsel with spirit, obviously, and you can seek counsel from your trusted groups. However, it is always going to be something that you're going to need to do, because the Jack of Spades is about having time to contemplate your positive and negative thoughts and thinking, the process, what you have for limitations, what your fears are, where you feel vulnerable. And it is all for your personal growth, your well-being in that, finding that remedy or cure for being grounded in your mental and physical well-being. And the fives aren't as grounded. It's an uneven number. It's an odd number, so there is more action in that. A lot of action in the jacks as well. They are the cards that have the most work to do. And 2 Hierophant cards. Holy mackerel. And the Coffin. This is getting curiouser and curiouser. The Coffin card says it is time to bury something, some way of something. Because we're definitely talking about you and your connection with your higher spiritual guides, the source, your daimon. So there's something that needs to be eliminated from your way of thinking. Oh, wow, you're a fixed card too. I keep forgetting that about you, because you don't seem to be a fixed card. You know, they're more stubborn, more ingrained in their thinking and how they do things, and don't really give it much thought other than it's just what's there for you, because it's you. So, okay, well, this gives me a little bit more of a direction, and I'm getting that the question that you've put forth, with a question that you may be asking yourself, needs to be refined, needs to be written or asked in a slightly different way. Instead of, why can't this be? Why can't I have this? And why isn't it coming to me? Maybe you need to ask, what do I need from within that is going to tip that balance, push that button that gives you that different way of thinking about something. And in that way, you can eliminate the block that you are trying to work through. I know you're open to that just because of you being so connected to Source. It really is looking like you just haven't asked that question in the right way. It's got to be about you and your internal voice, your conversation within, between ego and soul. That's where you're going to find your answer. You'll need to eliminate something, but I think you'll be open to that. You've got a lot of really high energy here, good vibe. They are so ready to help you through this. Okay, let's move on to the Creativity Oracle and see what that has. Oh my gosh, insight. See beyond appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes to gain insight. Well, that's an opener, isn't it? Oh my goodness. Okay, because this card also asks that exact same question. It is this person coming to the idol asking for something they need, something they want. And the idol in this card talks about, how are you asking it? Are you asking because I'm an idol and you think I can give it to you? And basically it is the idol asking the person to meet them halfway. It is really a beautiful metaphor for the Hierophant, which is exactly what the Hierophant is about. Same with this one. Just be open to having that message meet you halfway. So the fact that this is insight and letting go, right, of the appearances, masks, cliches, and cultural stereotypes, which is exactly what the Hierophant asks you to do in order to gain your insight. So I am going to leave this back up so that you can contemplate the back of this as well while we keep going. And just remember that it is about letting go of something that you're hanging on to dearly. Fixed sign. You too are. In order to open up, let it go. It's done. You don't need that bit anymore. You need to open that clear sight. Oh my goodness. Aquarius, this is a great reading. All right, let's see what the cards of truth have. Okay, so you've got the Six of Hearts. Lovely, beautiful artist card here. It is you at the top of your game doing the best that you can at this given time. Rewards, recognition for it, and all the good stuff. And the sixes are related to Venus energy, and in the red suits, all of the sixes are related to Venus, and the red suits are related to the Devil card. So again, it's knowing what good choices to make for you. It's very much like the Five of Diamonds in working and sorting through what works for you. Something looks really good, you try it, something worked with it, but not all until you figure out your path. So this is kind of the same thing with the Devil relation with the tarot for this card, but it is all about, again, Venus and connecting with something that is going to be perfect for you. Sweet. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, we've got the Anchor in reverse. Yes, pull that anchor. Yeah, and get going, because you are definitely on your way to figuring this one out. Just ask that question in a different way that's coming from you, your soul. Not so much the ego, but dip right down into the soul. That's where you want to ask that question from, whatever it is that you're asking. But clearly with the Artist card and the Five of Diamonds, which is very intuitive and very creative with let's see, justice and the devil. It's definitely sorting through, figuring it out. Same with the area that you're deeply asking your spirit guide, your daimon, for that direction. Just figure out how to ask it in a different way. And I think you're going to be on your way to that insight that is full of clarity for you, and have things open up and start to move. You've got to make room for it. Okay, let's see. Aquarius, we're going to roll the dice and see where else you might have a look in your own charts. Oh, Mars, we've got action, we've got Libra, and we've got the second house. Very interesting. So let's have a think on this one, because the second house is all about money and possessions, which again relate right back to those red suits of the cards of truth. Libra, balancing, right? That is definitely part of that. And let's see what else. With the Mars, with the Mars is more of that action oriented. So deciding, right? Figuring it through, weighing, measuring, taking action, and having it be about the possessions and all that good stuff, that money and what you hold dear, which again is the Venus card. And the Hierophant is the Taurus card, and Venus rules Taurus. Taurus rules the second house. I just love it when the message is so clear. Oh, Aquarius, this is awesome. All right, I can't see any other connections here to share, but that's plenty. Let's see what the starseed has for you. Signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Well, of course they have. It's you, Aquarius. Oh, that is your life. So perfect. And the moon, new moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Another great piece of advice for you here. It always takes a little bit, doesn't it? I love it. Well, there you go, Aquarius. Yep. And best of luck to you. And as always, happy creating.